So I kind of lost the feeling that I wanted to portray when I started this painting. The sky, I put too much in it, too many layers, you know, this very strong, which ended up being too bluish purple. And, you know, my original thought was to feather it into some highlight and blend them, but I ended up with too strong a band here. And I did in such a way as well that we had, it was a strong line. And that line went, actually it went kind of up here and then cut back, which really repeats this line. Sometimes that can work in your favor, not so in this case. So I just got rid of it. It's gone, and I'm very happy about it. Yep, last time we talked, I was happy with how it was going, very happy with it. It's amazing what happens when you come back a day later and look at things. I think this is far better than it was. It's not as stylized, that's fine. But it's got a lot of movement in it. It's very warm, you know. Originally I thought I'd have a fairly cool painting, but the colors are really warming things up. Because this has become so warm, this now looks ultra cold. These greens in here. And I'm pretty sure I'm going to have to adjust these. But I'm not going to do it yet. Because we have these greens, and we'll have the greens in the trees. Once I have all of my greens painted in, that'll be the time to make the most accurate decision possible regarding how much I warm, you know, what I do to this distant hillside. I'm happy with the rocks. These are a little too gray, a bit dull. I think I'll take a few of these colors and use them as highlights on these rocks. Make them a little more interesting. Sculpt them, if you will. And once those are raised a little bit in value in places, then I'll then I'll have the brevity to lay some actual stronger highlights on these foreground rocks. Because, you know, they're fine the way they are, but I think they could stand a little more strength. Make them pop a little bit more. Design-wise, there are a few things I'd like to fix. You know, I'm not too happy with this. I know what I'm going to do with it. Just haven't done it yet. As you can see, the water's in place. It's not completed, but the basic idea of what I wanted in the water is here now. I am very likely to lay a few highlights, not picking up sky colors. More, see what we have here is the sky, that's a light source, but it's not a light source that's going to reflect on the water. The light source, anything that reflects on the water will come from these rocks or from this light that's coming from the right hand side over our shoulder and splashing across a little bit of a ripple that's on there, because as soon as you have a ripple or a cat's paw, just a slight ripple, we can really pick up some light and illuminate an area quite nicely, especially, you know, as a device to help anchor the rocks to the water, sort of thing. I mean, visually anchor them. And there are a few, you know, adjustments in the water, but it's in place. I'm pretty happy in general with that. So I suppose the next thing I'll do is, I don't know, I might do some grooming here. I kind of hate to do an area and another area and another area, and after covering each of those areas thinking, okay, that's basically good, but there are a couple of housekeeping issues I'd like to take care of later. Those issues stack up in the back of your mind, and they're always niggling at you, and they detract from your focus on the job at hand. So I don't like that to get too far ahead of me in my thinking. So that's why I just had to revisit the sky and fix it. I'm very confident now the sky is done. Boy, I never said that before, have I? This I'm not worried about because I will know exactly what to do with it when the time comes. I already think I know what to do with it, but put it this way, that's an easy one for me. That's not going to be a problem, so I'm not going to worry about it. So I might jump into the trees, or I might, in the interests of cleaning things up as I go, I may just finish these rocks. Then they're done. And then finish the water, and then it's done. And then jump into the fresh area, do the trees, and after that, the final sort of decision. Anyway, it's only a 16 by 20 inch canvas. The sky, it's not about the sky, you know. I really put too much information, too much strong design in the sky for a painting of this size and shape. And what I also lost when I paint in the first iteration of the sky, before I did it, like during the drawing, I think I said already, I wanted the light to sort of explode out from, we have this angle, I wanted the sky to explode out from there. I destroyed that notion by coming down with this strong, quite bluish purple coming across here. Now that it's all blended, now that it's all got more red in it to mesh with and unify color-wise and design-wise with the rest of the sky, I think that sky is back to going, yeah, let's you know, we're sweeping around, but we're lunging off to the right-hand top side of the painting, and that balances beautifully, in my opinion, with this line coming down. This is the supporting actor, the water. That's all it is. It supports everything else. You know, these are the actors up here. This is support. Okay, hopefully we can keep the train on the rails. Hope your weekend's going well. And see you soon.